It's hot. Very, very hot. Hello, and welcome to the Weekly Drip. It's the show where two music nerds take their favorite songs and use them to create weird and wacky hot sauces. I'm your co-host, Mike King.
And I'm your co-host, Wyatt, Dozier.
Today's episode is based on last week's Getting Sauce podcast, Mike and Wyatt Get the Night Sweats. In that episode, we focused on Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats hit single, You Worry Me. Make sure you listen to that podcast for the first part to this episode. We discussed hot sauces that were actually dry rubs, did not include any water, and had some fiery heat. Let's see how we took those ideas and turned them into dry rubs.
So as we said, our sauces this week are actually going to be dry rubs, and I do think I'm actually getting better about getting back to the basics in terms of ingredients. We've got two shared ingredients between our two sauces, and that is good old salt and pepper. And then everything that I'm using, I'm doing some dried chilies that are definitely not just Mike's leftover peppers from the Paul McCartney episode. In addition to that, I'm using the good old brown sugar. Notice the giant hole in this package. Wonder where that came from. And I'm also going to be using some paprika, garlic powder, and some mustard powder. Do you have everything set up?
We got peppers and peppers. For my dry rub, I decided that I would go with a few standby Mexican peppers. I've got chili de arbol, guajillo chilies, and good old ancho chilies, one of my favorite peppers to work with. For some additional spices, I have salt and pepper, as well as sweet paprika and granulated garlic. And to change things up a little bit this week, I decided that, these Lay's potato chips were laying around in my house, and they could get crumbled up and put in a hot sauce. So fuck it. That's what I'm doing. Tail into that. All right, folks, it's time to try out our finished products here. We've got a couple of good-looking dry rubs, although some of these peppers were just a little bit too soft for the food processor to handle. That's okay.
Yeah. So we got these handy-dandy little shakers. Now, there's a decent possibility this is going to come out too slowly, and we're just going to dump this straight on here. So we'll find out. We've cooked up a couple little tiny chicken breasts here to try out the dry rubs on. So let's eat this shaker.
Yep. I'm not even going to try my shaker because I know for a fact those pepper skins in mine are not going to make it through there.
Yep. Right?
Just dump this right in.
Oh, that actually, in retrospect, not a bad call.
It's got an interesting smell. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
It's very hot.
Yeah. Me too. It's sweet, but that is not the predominant flavor, I can tell you that.
Well, okay, so for mine, it's hot right. Whoa. So it's hot right away, but it doesn't get hotter. It's just like an immediate burn that slowly tapers off. So it's actually not that bad. Is yours gonna kill me right now?
No, it's great.
All right, let's switch it up. Let's see. Fuck it. Oh, it's so sweet.
Unique crunch. I like the texture of the potato.
Yeah, the potato chips I think help it a lot. I like it. I like the brown sugar a lot. It's very sweet. Makes me want to come back for more. It's hot. Very, very hot. I don't think it's too hot. I think it's good.
I might have just gotten a particularly peppery bite because I was.
Yeah.
I
think I got a lot of sugar.
Well,
it's good.
So, as you can see with these, the song was by the Night Sweats, but as you can probably tell by looking at us, Mike and Wyatt didn't just get the night sweats. We're also suffering from the day sweats.
And at this point, the meat sweats.
And the meat sweats. We're experiencing 3 kinds of sweat right now, which is more than any healthy person should.
That's why they call us the Weekly Drip.
That's right. The drip has to come from somewhere, and now you know, and I'm so sorry. So now, me and Mike are going to go see a doctor about all of this discharge.
Right after we put a cap on it. All right, folks, we are going to go ahead and put a cap on it for the week. Thank you so much for sticking with us through the video. Make sure that you comment below and let us know who you thought won and made the better dry rub based on this week's song. I think we both made a couple good ones. Wyatt's a little bit more sweet, mine with a little bit more pepper flavor, but 2 good dry rubs here.
Yeah. This episode was written and produced by Mike King and Wyatt Dozier. And a huge thanks to our amazing editor, Zia Fox, and all you wonderful viewers out there. We literally couldn't do this without you.
Thank you so much for sticking with us through a brief hiatus over the last couple weeks. Really appreciate you guys coming back for this video. Make sure that you follow us on social media to find out everything that's coming up next with the podcast, with the YouTube, with everything else that we're doing. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I got an email address. MySpace, coming soon. So check us out there at The Weekly Drip, at Getting Sauce, and at Hot 100 Sauces, various places. What else did we say? Oh yeah, you stay spicy.
Put a cap on it. Put a cap on it. Put a cap on it. Put a cap on it.
Here we go. I'm funny, I'm not sad, I'm funny, and I'm happy. It's gonna be good. Blah.
Blalo. Blokum. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Alright, I actually have like 20% on my phone right now. We did not bring an iPhone charger. Here we go. It's been a day, my man.
Okay, we got this. Pause it, wait, no, we can... Merb.
Yeah, I don't know the one line. Oh! You ass!
Yes, that was my ass.
Fuck.